Hello, everybody. My name is CoreyAction, and this is a redirect. Well, it's not even, yeah, this is a redirect to Wonder Woman 1984 that came out last year. So if you want to watch my reaction, the link to my reaction will be in the description box down below. And once you finish watching that, then you can come back to this very video so that you can hear my discussion because I have a lot to say. I honestly don't know where to begin, so bear with me as I gather my thoughts. I didn't write anything down, but I can now see why this is debatably, and honestly, it shouldn't really be a debate, but I can see why this is the one of the best movie of 2020. This movie, I don't even know the plot, the characters, everything about this movie is a 10-10. Like, I'm usually people some people tend to give like ratings. Oh, I'll give this an 8.5 or a 9.5. I'm giving it a 10-10. This is the best movie. Now if you do go to my spoilers for those who actually haven't seen the movie yet, so pause the video, go to Netflix. Netflix don't have the movie. Go to Hulu Plus, or perhaps you're able to find an online. Actually, I'll bless you guys. I have a link that will probably be in the description box down below where you're able to watch the movie. That's the website that I watched the movie from. Warning also, before I actually begin talking about the things that happened in the movie, when you watch my reaction to the movie, please, I apologize in advance because of the not even the blurriness really. It was the delay, the audio. My voice may perhaps overlap the movie to where you were able to only hear my voice and hardly the movie or the people talking in the movie, which is why I placed the closed caption for your convenience. But every time when I make cuts, I try to see if I'm able to increase the volume a little bit more. But the majority of the movies, half of it I was doing a little bit talking, and half of it wasn't so much to talk about because it was just so interesting. Hardly there was anything for me to talk about. I was making small jokes, small points, questions. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm giving you about 5 seconds before I talk about the movie. Give you 5 seconds to pause it because I'm going to spoil unless you don't really care. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, the movie. I don't. All right. Let's talk first and foremost. Let's talk about Diana as a person altogether. She's just glorious. The movie overall it was all about the man who can make a bunch of wishes come true. And have you ever heard of the expression "Be careful for what you wish for"? You may just get it, or you might just get it. This movie. So pretty much, the setting of the movie was there was a stone that's able to grant any wishes so long, any wishes when you hold on to it. You're only able to make one wish though, and the man, what's his name? Maxwell the Lord. I knew something was fishy about him altogether. I knew something was fishy about him since the moment he showed up. Since the moment he came on the screen for the very first time, just the vibe that he was giving off. It wasn't necessarily like a malevolent vibe, but his attentions wasn't. His attentions perhaps was good, but his attention wasn't bad either at the time. I said I was going to talk about Diana as a person, but I'm going to talk about Maxwell as a person because he's actually an interesting person, believe it or not. So towards the end of the movie, they did like a backstory of why he came out to be like this and such forth. And throughout the movie, he was pretty much struggling, but he was looking for his eyes was on that artifact, that wish stone that has the ability to grant one wish to whomever holds it. So he did one of the darest thing ever. He wished to become one with the wish stone. So pretty much he is the epitome of he's pretty much a genie. he's able to grant any wish, except the way how it works is that he can't just snap his fingers and make it. You as a person will have to like wish for it. Like, I wish for this to happen. At one point, he had to physically. You will have to physically touch him for you to make that wish. He will have to hold your hand. You will have to state your wish, and he grants the wish. But towards the end of the movie, he didn't need to do all of that. This man became OP. But this movie is just, I don't even know how, I don't even know what to say about the movie. Just all I can say is, like, just imagine the world is already chaotic as it is, unfortunately, and Diana's speech hit it right on the nose. Oh man, this movie was just glorious. I don't even know what to say about the movie. This movie was just perfect. The movie was perfect. Everything was perfect. I felt my heart was out for Barbara because honestly, she was like she was neglected as a person. Like, no one, no, it was like as if she was a ghost. No one took the time to get to know one. No one said hello. How are you? Diana is the pretty much the only one that was able, or who did it. And so I guess she developed some sort of jealousy in a way. She wanted to be like Diana, who gets all the attention, who has all the power, and it didn't really seem that way because she may have all these powers. That's great, but even she has limits. Even she's a human as well. And truth be told, when you have all the power in the world, it makes you blind. It makes you blind, and that's exactly what happened towards the end of the movie. Everybody was making a bunch of wishes, selfish wishes for their own gains, and the world was just chaotic. Like, can you imagine now in this time, people making a bunch of wishes? Oh, forget it. Because in that movie, it was like the purge. It was like a purge, and to a degree, Lord, he became like a god of some sort in a way. And the reason why I'm comparing him on that level, and I know God is a huge title and everything, but the reason to why I say that is because he's pretty much able to, he essentially was able to make any wish come true. Any wish, no limit whatsoever. Usually there's stipulations with the wishes and such forth, but he was able to like make the wish limitless. Like, you can wish for anything and it will happen. And I'm surprised. And it just comes to show you how selfish people can be, because no one was able to realize the danger in all of this or the consequences behind their wish. Diana, she had to suffer the consequences for her to understand. And so she eventually had to give up Steve. Because she made a wish without her actually saying it out loud. And Steve came into the mix because that was her boyfriend or her lover, and he died in the first Wonder Woman movie, which I will have to watch again. And I keep saying the word again, but at the same time, I don't even remember me watching it. So I will have to watch it for me to understand, like, the purpose, how he died. He probably died in a plane crash. I mean, not to sound so gloomy, but it seems to suit him. Like, he was a pilot. So, but yeah, this movie, a lot of I can see this being relatable to so much degree. Like, there's so many things that I would want to wish for in life. One thing that everyone can agree when it comes to wishes, I wish for this pandemic to go. I wish the coronavirus never existed. Everything would have went back to normal for the most part. But there's always just gotta be. Oh, this it really did hit home, because as much as you may want things to stop suffering, and as much as you may want a lot of things to stop suffering in your life, when you wish something like that, it just makes it worse. Of course you're not going to see it right now, because all the happiness, all the things that you wanted is right in front of you, so you're not going to see that right now. But later on down the line, and when Wonder Woman was making that speech, that was a glorious speech, by the way. I can't quote it word from word, and I'm almost tempted of playing it back again, but that speech was amazing. And the whole theme of the movie was about truth. It was about truths and lies, and it was it was it was just something else because I'm just lost in words. I don't even know. This movie was definitely uh, this movie was definitely it. I like this movie, and I think I would watch it again. I actually would watch it again, and perhaps watching it for the second time, I would be able to dissect and be able to really like get the movie, and I get the movie too. So as you watch my reaction, you'll understand everything that I'm saying. So I mean, Barbara, she was just a kind person, and look what happened to her. She's an example of what could happen to a person who's pure. Like she was innocent. It looked like nothing could stop her. Or even though when she had rainy days, it looked like she kept on pushing. But when she figured that she was able to make a wish, and the wish went to her head, the whole power went to her head. She just became a different person. And this is an example of why people don't get all the power in the world, because everything is just gonna be is corrupt. People things are right now corrupted as we speak. But I rest my case really. Oh man, this movie was something else. I'm skimming through the movie as well. I'm skimming through it so I'm able to touch on further points. But yes, the person I forgot. It's killing me that I don't know. I forgot her name, and I just said it too not too long ago. Hold on. What's her name? Gal. Let's just call her. Let's just say Gal. I'm not gonna say her full name. We already know who Gal is. She plays a wonderful Wonder Woman. She plays an awesome Wonder Woman. No, she should not be, and I don't think anybody thought of it. I don't think that's buzzing around, but she should not be recasted for Wonder Woman at all. She plays an amazing Wonder Woman, and there was so many scenes that just there was just so many scenes that proves my point. So many scenes. I can't think of anyone else that could play a Wonder Woman. Some say, "Oh, she's not thick enough. Oh, she doesn't have the body. Oh, what's?" I don't. I overlook that. I don't care about that. I care. I care about how she plays it. I don't care about physiques as far as how she's supposed to look like. Everything. The thing is, always gotta people always gotta think that everything has to be so accurate. Oh, she's not wearing she's not wearing a suit that's in the comics, or she's not wearing the suit from the Justice League series, or from the Young Justice series. Like people need to people just don't understand. I don't even think I need to say it. I don't think I would need to, but this movie, and Gal, she of course she wore that, she slayed that dress, that white dress, while she was walking with Steve in the near the White House. That was that's a beautiful white dress. I almost couldn't stop looking at it. It was just memorizing almost. It was a nice dress. I mean, the dress that Barbara was looking, it was nice too, but it was the dress that Gal was wearing. It was so elegant. It was she wore that dress. I'm skimming through and one thing for sure, not everything has to be sad endings. This movie wasn't really sad, not necessarily. Yes, Steve had to die, or because Diana had to renounce her wish, and so it was like a lesson learned. I mean, what happened to Maxwell? I mean, is he able to get off the hook just like that because he learned his lesson? What happened to him? I didn't get a chance to watch the post credit scene. I didn't watch it yet. Maybe I'll react to it. Maybe I'll watch it. But I mean, the power made him blind. As I said, that's another thing. too much power in your hands, and look what the type of person he already came out to be a cocky person, but as he figured out as he figured his eyes was already on the stone, so he knew what the stone was able to do. It was just over time, you just become a different person because of the power that goes in your head. That's like now. That's like now. There's a difference between a person being competitive as far as like, oh, I can do this and I can do that, versus a person who's able to make life change. I'm trying to think of a better comparison. I don't know. This movie, this movie definitely is the best movie that I have ever watched throughout, uh, just in general. Like, as far as DC movies, it may not be my cup of tea. But Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam. I'll say Man of Steel. So that's 4 movies. Those movies count. I like those movies. But Wonder Woman, I had Aquaman on number 1. But now it's like between. I'm gonna say Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the number 1 movie for me. Wonder Woman 1984. So this was way before Justice League time. This is way before she bumped into to Batman, to Superman. This is way beforehand. Obviously, if you wasn't able to figure that out for yourself. I mean, not to say that, not to make it seem like you're dumb or anything, or you're clueless. But look at the year. Everything. I'm just saying. But this movie. I can't get my thoughts together. When I edit the video, I'm probably going to say whatever I need to say from there. But, oh man, I have nothing else to say. Let's talk about. So Wonder Woman can now fly. At one point, she wasn't able to, but now she can. I mean, perhaps that's the one thing she has always been able to do. I don't know, and I touched on this in my reaction video too. I touched on this. I said that maybe I know different versions of Wonder Woman, where there's one version of Wonder Woman that can fly, while the other one is not able to do so. Now let's talk about the fact that she used her lasso. She used it. It was just so good. It was so smooth of how she used it. She was deflecting bullets. She was catching bullets with those lassos. She was grabbing enemies left and right. Wonder Woman is just great. And I kind of feel sorry for myself at one point in the past, because at one point she wasn't even my favorite DC characters. At one point she wasn't. She wasn't even she wasn't even a character that I even thought of. And it had nothing to do with her being a girl or whatever the case may be. It had nothing to do with that. But now it just gives me a better perspective of Wonder Woman as a character. I guess it really just depends on how Wonder Woman is being portrayed as a character, is what I'm saying. And in this movie, she played a good Wonder Woman. This is how Wonder Woman is supposed to be. But yeah. This movie, and I like the detail how the more she used her powers, the weaker she was becoming because of the wish that she asked for, or the wish that she wished for, which was to bring back Steve. But he was in a different body, and I guess he was in an older body, because this was like years later, so he must have been in like an older body. That's probably how he would look like if he was still alive, maybe. I don't know how long ago it has been since he died, but we get to see how, again, like I said, we get to see how Barbara changed as a person later on. She wanted to stop Diana from stopping Maxwell, because she knew that by stopping Maxwell, she would lose the power that she asked for, that she wished for. She initially wished to be like Diana, but she didn't know about her her hidden abilities, strength, speed, agility, and she later on became the cheetah, which of course we saw for like about good 5 to 10 minutes of screen time, of course. But yeah, oh man. And it just made me nervous because he was asking people. He's going to powerful people who can make drastic changes to a country. He went to the president. The president talks about nukes and a bunch of weaponry. It was just crazy. I was like, oh man, the power. Oh man. And then his son, what's his name? He'd been screaming his son's name so many times, and I forgot his name. But his son made this wish: I want to be just like you, or something like that. I mean, the son gets a pass when he's innocent. He's young. Now, at one point, I thought that the son didn't even speak, hardly even said any sentences. But man, it was just psychotic. This movie was something else. I don't know how people find a way to hate this movie. I haven't seen any horrible reviews or I haven't seen any horrible views of this movie, but I just don't see how people could hate this movie. Like, what on earth are you looking for in this movie that it lacks? What are you looking for? For you to passionately hate this movie or dislike it and then spreading it and making your opinion sound like a fact. This movie shouldn't even be hated. This movie is great. And I'm going to say it louder for the back to hear it too. This movie is great. The only thing that I'll say that I'll nitpick a little bit is the armor that they showed that she wore at the end. Too bad that it got damaged by Cheetah. Too bad that it got damaged because those golden wings, and her helmet that sunk in the water. Oh man, this movie was it. There's nothing else to say. The fan of excuse me. The fan has been on me. I don't normally sneeze on camera. This is actually my first time you ever caught me sneezing. But yeah, this movie, perfect. Ooh, man. Alright, let me turn this fan off. I don't know why I had it on. But yeah, this movie was good, and I have nothing else to say. There's probably a lot more I could touch on too, and I know there's probably other people who watched the movie who probably had similar thoughts to mine, who probably had a lot more to say than I do initially. Man, this is why I wanted to collab so badly. This is one of those movies that I would like to watch with a person. That way we can exchange thoughts and then share it. This is one of those movies. And I really wish that a person was right here, whether online or next to me, whatever the case may be, and I can just hear their thoughts. I'll tell them my thoughts of the movie, share them, question, theories, whatever. But it's all right. I have the comment section, so if there's any videos or if there's any thoughts, what is your thought of the movie? What is your thought? Though my thoughts was all over the place, my thoughts is obviously on this video. So what are your thoughts? I have shared my thoughts. What are your thoughts? I would like to hear it. I would love to hear it. I will reply back. So, or maybe I won't, but this movie was just great overall. So that's all I gotta say here. And as I speak, actually, I'm editing the video right now. The video by itself is 2 hours and 60 minutes long. I apologize for it to being that. Well, no, because the movie itself is that long. So, but like I said at the very beginning of this discussion, before you watch the movie, I lost my thought. Oh, yeah. Before you watch the movie, please keep in mind that again the quality may not be as good, or not even forget about the quality. The quality is not even important. It's the hold on. It's the audio. So for like I'm gonna say about I'm gonna say a good 15 to 20 minutes, maybe longer than that. Possibly like halfway through the movie, you'll hear like a bunch of like noises. Like you can hear the microphone rustling. You can hear the microphone rustling. Me snacking on these and get them. By the way, they're amazing. You probably hear me smacking and such forth over the movie. So I apologize for that, and I'm just saying that in advance. I probably was not able to apologize beforehand because my mind is on the movie, but I'm definitely saying it now as I'm editing and skimming through it and noticing these small things. So yeah, I was able to fix the quality of it because a few times I had to change the server because it kept on buffering and then it just wasn't playing at all. And the pop-ups, it was just some crazy. I don't like pop-ups. No matter how many times I have added an extension of pop-ups, pop-up still shows up. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of me downloading or adding an extension to my Google Chrome if pop-up is going to show up? Kind of waste, kind of defeat the purpose if you ask me. But yeah, yeah, I said what I needed to say, and this is my discussion of Wonder Woman 1984. So I'm gonna look at the. Actually, I should look at the post credit right now as I speak. I know I saved the best towards the end of the movie, towards the end of my discussion. So, but let me see if they even put the post credits in this movie. Let me see. Oh, so now I'm able to fast forward. Oh, something caught my eye. No. Is there any post credit? There's probably no. There's probably no. There's probably no post credit or extra. There's probably nothing. Yep, there was, doesn't look. I'm going through it again just to be sure. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh my goodness, something is definitely in my eye. All right, that's enough. I've been on this computer for far too long. Maybe that's why my eyes are bothering me. Should have wore glasses. I really should have. Consider that I've been consider that I've been sitting here staring at the screen for 2 hours straight. Should have just wore glasses, and then I'm staring at this screen too. But take care, everyone, and I'll be back. Next time I upload will probably be either Danny Phantom. Yeah, I'm gonna do Danny Phantom. I know I've been neglecting Bleach. Oh, news for you! News for you! If you made it this far, as far as Bleach, I'm in the hundreds episodes, so a bunch of reactions will be here. I don't know. I forgot. It's probably, I think I did like a bunch of reactions in like 1 week. Like, yeah, I don't. It's been so far back. The majority of my reaction was from December. You probably would be able to tell. You probably would be able. You probably wouldn't be able to tell. I probably would have saved myself the trouble if I kept my mouth shut as far as when did my reaction or when did I do my reactions. What's important is that they're coming. I just wanted to do. I think I'm on episode 50, so I'll probably do like 50 episodes straight. So it's gonna be a long description list. I'll tell you that for sure. But it's either you get it or you don't. It's now or never. I was gonna say now or later, but because I was just about to not watch. I was about to just stop uploading my reactions to Bleach and just watch it on my spare time. But I said no, no, no. Let me do it. So yeah, that's about it. This movie again was amazing. I'm looking at the cast of the Wonder Woman 1984. Gal, amazing. Chris, amazing. Pedro, the person who played Maxwell, amazing. Christine, the one who played Cheetah, amazing. Everyone was just amazing. Everyone was just amazing. I have nothing else to say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and support the movie. Watch it by all means. And yeah, I'm glad that I was able to watch it earlier on. I actually watched about 15 minutes of it, and I watched 15 minutes of the movie, And I was like, no, I need to make a reaction to this. I need to watch this. I need people to see what my reaction to this movie. So here it is. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is my 30-minute long discussion, review, talk, rant, whatever you want to call it, of this movie. So yeah, if there's any movies you would like for me to watch, I'll probably react to Soul if I even watch it. I'm still thinking if I should watch it. I pretty much have the plot down pat, but I'm thinking if I should just watch Soul now. I'm not even so sure myself. I may not even ever watch it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy my reaction, and I will see you all later.